We have an eclipse coming up this coming Saturday on the 29th. And it's 5 degrees Taurus. It's the final of, well, there's been 3 major ones, but the story started in November of 2021 on the 19th. So we are ending a storyline and we're about to begin a new one. So what does that mean for you? Let's chat about it. So grab your notebook, grab your pen, and let's go. So this 5 degree Taurus lunar eclipse, it's not a total lunar eclipse, it's a partial, but it is the end of a storyline that started back in November 2021. So what themes were happening? Technically it's second house, right? So it's going to be large Taurus themes for everybody. So see what house it is specifically for you, and collectively it's going to mean quite a bit. Just not even quite a bit. It's just huge. It's huge. Like, I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. It's huge. So second house is all about resources, luxury items, our material goods and materialism. And it's money for ourselves and how you make money. So careers and how you profit and how you become more profitable in general. So it's going to take quite a turn. Good, bad, and different. That's just what it is. So for you, look back and kind of see what you started around November 19th, 2021, and see what themes are coming up now. Are you starting a new job? Are you ending an old job? Are you stopping a project where it could be entrepreneurial things. It could be working with a group, not aligning with you anymore. It's very soul related, and fated events happen at these eclipses. So this one is quite large and in charge. So we have a couple different things also occurring. Some conjunctions, and let me tell you, the North Node is going to be popping its little head in, which is in Aries, and then we have Pholos, the star, the asteroid, and that really starts the domino effect. So we've been seeing things around the world, obviously with Israel happening and things like that, and even more so the China development that's happening, or, between Arkansas and whatnot. But it's just going to be ongoing. But something has to change. But really at this point, it's more abrasive, and it has the same energy and alignments that we had back in 2008. What happened then? The stock market crash. I feel like I'm on repeat about this happening. It's here. We're here. It's finally here. So I'm not going to be your financial advisor, not by any means, but I will tell you, if you have, money in the stock markets, be careful. Talk to your advisor. If you have a large amount of money in the bank, you do what you feel is right. Check for banks going under, right? Like, we're going to be hearing more about banks taking a plummet, being bought out by somebody else, not having access. There was another country this last weekend, the UK, I believe, is the one, and they lost access to their debit cards, and it's going to keep rolling out from there. Obviously, with Capricorn and Pluto, it's the end of what we've known to be the government and big business, big bank. It's all changing, and it having all these resource issues coming to a head around, it probably already has started, obviously, because eclipses, it starts way before the day of the eclipse, but it can get even bigger, following that within the 2-week period, because it's an ending, right? It's a full moon. It's an ending, a closure. And what's funny is we have Halloween only a couple days away from that, which is always like eclipsing things out too, just naturally, and then new beginnings start. So just the alignment of everything is just chef's kiss, it's going to be something to witness, but also it's going to be a start of a new beginning shortly after. So when things start to happen, be prepared. What do you need in your shelves? Obviously, we're going to see the markets increase even more. I hope that you could understand what I was trying to spit out. The marketplace, not just markets, but like flea markets, supermarkets, all of that. The prices are going to keep inflating. And you think they're high now. I mean, did you see the guy who did a year prior going to Costco and taped the prices, and then now the prices, it's like a 75% increase. It's not 10% like they've been saying. So it's going to just keep coming unraveled, right? So we're going to see more and more and more of it as the light is shining through. And eclipses, it's not a total again, so it's not, you can't see the whole picture, right? It's a full moon, but it's going to be partially eclipsed out. So we're not seeing the whole picture yet. So when we start to move forward, so after the 29th, after, like it will start becoming more and more apparent of what's been hidden right in front of us. And we can start to see the truth for what it is. Plus we're in Scorpio season, which is all about diving down, getting the truth, doing the research yourself, not trusting what you see or hear, like digging in deep. So the fact that all of this is happening, plus we have Mercury in Scorpio, we have Mars in Scorpio, it's so Scorpio, it's scary. Yeah, which also, Scorpio's a water sign, so don't be surprised if there's the craziest weather. I would say this week all the way 2 weeks following, like there's going to be some like outrageous weather where you're going to go, oh my gosh, do you remember, October, November of 2023? It's one of those history book writers, right? Could definitely be. So it is supposed to be a very cold winter, so I wonder what this eclipse is going to eclipse out. It always has to let go to bring in the new, right? So it's an end of a cycle to welcome in a new cycle. So a little bit more too. I don't want to overwhelm you, but I really want you to grasp what this is about. So Taurus is ruled by Venus. So as we're moving forward, and we're also in Scorpio season, there's going to be even more couples that are being brought to the surface that are splitting. So be supportive of those that you care about. And we don't know the story. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes. But during this next couple weeks, we might be seeing more come to light of the truth and going, I wish I could have been there for you. I want to be supportive of you, whatever that looks like. Everybody has a different story, but their stories are going to start coming out. The fact that Britney Spears' memoir is coming out, I'm just trying to give you examples of like everything that people have held on to underneath is going to start spewing. So when relationships start to dissolve, we also, we had the Venus retrograde. It's still happening. We're still eclipsing things out, but it's going to get more apparent as things go. So if you can be there for, friends, family, co-workers, it doesn't matter. Be a crutch. When you need one, it's so great to have one. So just to be aware of that, because that's going to be a theme that's very, very apparent very soon. And lastly, I want to take you back to 2003 to 2004. What themes in your life happened, especially around finances? Taurus themes. So anything that you changed with your career or how you make a living, things like that. Or did you move? Like, it's larger things. How did you become more stable? How did you grow as a person? How did you comfort yourself, right? Like, I'm so Taurian right now. I can't handle it. But those themes might start coming up again. So if you started a new career or started a new school or whatever the themes were for you, those are probably going to repeat themselves. So what will you do differently this time? How will you handle change differently? This is your chance to show the universe you're ready to upgrade, right? So there's a lot of positive aspects to it too, personally, for a lot of people. It might be harder on fixed signs at this time, but really, all in all, it's deciding what's best for you. Like, take that North Node in Aries and go, what do I need? What do I want? And how can I succeed, right? So you have to put your Aries and Taurus hats on and go, okay, this is the time. This is the time to shine. It's just a mental mindset. So we're wrapping up a story, right? We're closing it out, so then all of a sudden a new one can begin. And it's so much different. So we're really going to go into that Aries theme moving forward. Yes, because the North Node was in Taurus and now it's freshly in Aries, and that's where these eclipses take off from here into only Aries. So it's all about you now, right? It's big. It's big. So I am sending you so much love. I hope this brings you some clarity on what to expect personally, but also collectively, because collectively it affects everybody. So how you respond, it's more power to you, right? Like, information is literally everything. So I hope it helped. And I'm sending you so much love. Bye for now.